What's up, travelers? SJ Aviation HQ here. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world. Today we're going to be looking at the Al All Israel Airlines Boeing 787-9 by NG Models. This model was released, I believe, sometime near November of 2020. I received this model in the early parts of December, so I gather that's where it was when it was released. So before we go ahead and check out the box, first of all, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button. Click the bell icon next to it so you don't miss out on any of the videos, and also smash the like button below, and let me know what you think in the comments section below. And now, before we go ahead and check out the box of the model, which you can see in front of you, I am going to read out some information regarding the airline, and then I'm going to read out some information regarding the aircraft and a little bit of operator history. So, Al All Israel Airlines is the flag carrier of Israel and is headquartered at Ben Gurion Airport, and serves both Tel Aviv and the capital city, Jerusalem. The airline was founded and started operations in the year of 1948 and serves over 50 destinations worldwide to continents like Europe, the Americas, Asia, and Australia. According to the popular aviation website planespotters.net, Al All Israel Airlines has an aircraft fleet consisting of 45 aircraft, including 15 787 Dreamliners, which consists of 3 787-8s and 12 787-9s, with one additional 787-8 yet to be delivered. So now moving on to the aircraft information. So the MSN number, or the manufacturer serial number, of this aircraft is 633904. The line number of this aircraft was 735, which means the aircraft was the 735th 787 to roll off the production line at Boeing. The aircraft is a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, the middle variant of the three variants of the Dreamliner. There's the Dash 8, the Dash 9, and Dash 10. Of course, the Dash 8 is the shortest. The Dash 9 is the middle, in my opinion, the more proportionate variant. And then there's the Dash 10, the longer variant. The age as of today is 2.5 years old, which of course today is the January 31st, 2021. The aircraft registration is 4 X-Ray Echo Delta Foxtrot. The aircraft was built and produced at Everett Painfield in Washington, and the aircraft is currently active. So now I'm going to read out a brief bit of history regarding the operator, regarding the aircraft. So this aircraft was delivered to Al All Israel Airlines on August the 10th, 2018. The aircraft is equipped with 2 Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engines. The aircraft is named Rehovot. Apologies if I got that incorrectly. Rehovot. The aircraft was ferried between Painfield, Everett, and Tel Aviv in Israel between August 13th and 14th of 2018 for delivery. And as you can see, this aircraft is painted in the 70th year anniversary retro colours. In my opinion, one of the best retro liveries on the planet. So now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and check out the box. So as you can see, top left corner, we have the Boeing 787-9 trademark titles stretching right across the most of the box, the top left corner, or the top of the box. In the background here, faded in this blue pattern here, we have the star that's on the Israel flag. We have the 2D rendering of the aircraft itself, beautifully done by NG. Bottom left corner, we have the retro logo of Israel Airlines, Al All. Of course, this side is in English, the other side is in Hebrew. And underneath that, we have the registration for X-Ray Echo Delta Foxtrot. And then the bottom left, in the very bottom left, we have the licensing of Boeing, and then we have the Dreamliner licensing. Of course, this aircraft is this model isn't licensed to the airline itself. It may say on the back in a moment or two that it is a trademark licensing or something, but do know this model isn't in fact licensed by the airline itself. Here we have the NG logo and the 1 to 400 scale die-cast models in die-cast metal. Bottom panel, we have, top left, we have the Boeing 787-9 trademark titles. Bottom right, bottom left, sorry, we have the NG logo. Center right, we have the 2D rendering of the aircraft again, and underneath that we have the registration. On the right panel we have the 787 titles, the retro logo of Israel Airlines in the middle, entry logo bottom left, and bottom right we have the 1 to 400 scale information. The top panel is the same as the bottom panel, and the left panel is same as the right panel. On the back of the box, top left corner of the box, we have the NG logo. In the middle, we have the 2D rendering of the aircraft again. Here we have the licensing for Boeing, and of course the Dreamliner itself. As I thought, here is the trademark information. Of course, this model, I guess, is a trademark of Israel Airlines. That doesn't necessarily mean this model is licensed. Of course, the only real 1 to 400 scale die-cast model maker that is licensed to an airline is Gemini Jets, so do keep that in mind. Here we have the barcode with the item number 55023. Here we have the warning information, contains small parts, not suitable for children under 14 years of age, and of course this is a product of China. So that basically concludes the review of the information regarding the airline, the aircraft, and of course the box itself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the model. And here is the beautiful 787-9 for Israel Airlines by NG Models. Again, this is in the 70th year anniversary retro livery. Absolutely gorgeous. So now what I'll be doing is I am going to show you an in-depth review from nose to tail, left to right, showing you the different components of the aircraft and the different decals that are on the aircraft as well. So let's go ahead and start the review. So zooming in on the front of the aircraft, also known as the nose of the aircraft, we have the nose cone, which is just here, right on the tip of the nose, is a small black dot. You may be able to make it out just there, and then above that is the cockpit windows themselves, and of course here is the nose cone, as I mentioned before. Underneath that is the weather radar, which is the component of the cockpit, which lets the pilots know whether they're going to be flying into any dangerous weather, and of course it lets them know whether they are able to stay on their flight plan, or whether they need to divert, or whether they need to go around the ominous weather activity that they're approaching. Here we have, of course, the cockpit windows, and above that, just here, is the emergency escape hatch of the cockpit. Below the cockpit windows, below the blue markings on the this retro livery, we have the aircraft name, which again is Rehovot. May have got that incorrectly. Here we have some sort of logo for this aircraft, for this livery. Not particularly sure what it is, what it actually signifies. So if anyone is able to let me know in the comment section below what the logo is, do let me know, and I shall look forward to being clarified. Here we have below the aircraft, the front of the aircraft is the nose gear. At the top of the nose gear we have the landing gear door and the nose wheel door and the Echo Delta Foxtrot, which is the last 3 digits of the registration itself. And of course below the gear door, of course, there is the landing gear. Located here we have the L1 door. Here we have the L2 door, and in between that we have the L-All Israel, the L-All titles. In between there, I believe that's the Jewish star, and here we have L-All written in Hebrew. Here we have the 14 windows of the Dash 9, and below that is the 787, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner titles in the Boeing font. Below that are some more detail on the fuselage, and here, of course, as I said before, is the L2 door. On the top of the aircraft, pointed just here, is the first antenna, and here is the Wi-Fi box, also known as the SATCOM, that provides the IFE, the in-flight entertainment, on board the aircraft. Moving forward, moving down the aircraft, just giving you an indication that the aircraft's gears do in fact roll. Here we have in the center of the shot, almost in the center, just here we have the landing light, the wing light. At the end, just here we have the third door on the side of the aircraft, also known as the L3 door. And here is this side's Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engine. Of course, the Trent 7000 is on the A330neo. If you want to check out the review I did of the Calendar Airbus A330neo, go ahead and check out the link in the card in the top right corner right about now. But otherwise, moving on with the review. I'm just going to show you a quick look of the engine inside. I must say that is quite some nice detail in terms of the fan blades. One thing I must point out in terms of the detail on the engine is I kind of feel like this Rolls-Royce logo is located just a little bit too high. But other than that, everything else looks perfect. Going down the wing, as you can see, it's a beautifully crafted piece of engineering by Boeing. And at the end here we have the red navigation light, and somewhere next to that should be the wing strobe light, and of course the rate wingtip that is at the end of the wing. So moving back up to the fuselage, looking at the rear of the aircraft. As I said before, here is the L3 door, here is the L4 door, here is Israel Airlines written in Hebrew, here is Israel Airlines written in English, here is the second antenna on the top of the aircraft, and here is the third antenna on top of the aircraft. Looking at the tail fin of the 787 Dreamliner, we have the blue tail fin, the tail colors, beautifully done, nice color on the tail fin. At the top we have the Israel flag, and just located just here we have the registration, which is again 4X-Echo Delta Foxtrot. Looking at the actual rear of the aircraft, I need to just pan down just a little bit to show you this. Located just around here would normally be the rear strobe light. Just here is the APU, and just here these small grey dots are the logo lights or the tail lights. They light up the tail fin during night operations, and of course there is the horizontal stabilizers. Quite a key component on the aircraft, as they produce the pitch and the lift. And And that is the side of the aircraft, just showing you the landing gear, which is located just there. I will show you a better view of the landing gear in a short while. So now let's have a look at the other side of the aircraft. The only real difference to this side of the aircraft is the fact that there is a cargo compartment door located just here, and another cargo compartment located just here, and that there is a green navigation light on the end of the wing, which is located just here. At the end of the pointer, that is right here. So other than that, everything else looks to be exactly the same. Other than that, it's just flipped, and of course the Rolls-Royce logo on this engine again kind of looks a little bit too high. I might be seeing things, but if you think it's a little bit too high as well, do let me know in the comments section below. And yeah, I will look forward to seeing what you think. So other than that, that concludes the review of the aircraft. Now, if you want to check out my social handles, do check out my Instagram pages. The first one in the description below is the link to my airport account. That's where I basically host live streams. It's where I upload photos of my collection, of my movement for my airport. If you want to join live streams like the unboxing of aircraft, and of course the unveiling of the different releases from the different brands, want to come along and participate in polls in my story feed, or just come along for some great content, then do check out the first link in the description below. Second link below is the Instagram link to my livery account. That's where I post the livery designs in which I make on Photoshop, and then I upload them onto the Instagram page. If you like the sound of that, then go ahead and check out the second link in the description below. Now, if you want to come along and join a Discord server which is consisting of aviation, do come along and join the one I'm in, along with a great bunch of people in the Global Aviation Alliance, the GAA. If you're interested in joining coming along to see what it is like, then do let me know in the comment section below, and I shall hand you over to one of the 4 admins that are part of the server. Now, before I end the stream, I haven't shown you the underside of the aircraft, and so do give me a short while. Here we have if it wants to focus on the aircraft, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. So here we have the nose gear door. It's sort of isn't focused, but and here we have the nose gear itself. Moving down the aircraft, we have some nice detail on the bottom of the aircraft. We have the anti-collision beacon in the middle of the shot. Do understand that there is no beacon on top of the aircraft. Here we have some nice detail on the underside of the engines, and the stand hole in the middle, and some in the landing gear itself. These landing gear, just to let you know, do roll but do not tilt. Here's some detail on the underside of the registration, which is in blue, and of course the underside of this wing. And then we have the registration again on the top side of the wing here, and moving down the aircraft on the bottom side, we have the antenna located just there, and then we have the APU door, which is located in the center of the shot. So other than that, that concludes the video. If you want to go ahead and check out the social handles that I mentioned before. All the links are in the description below. But until then, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.